Hello everyone, welcome once again to my tutorial and thank you very much for staying here in the tutorial. This is the third video. Hopefully nakatulong yung first and second tutorials that I was able to make. So for today we'll be tackling two things. Number one is paano i-edit yung room noise. So minsan pag nag-record tayo may mga yung iba may electric fan na naka-on or basically may general room noise na nagre-create ng sound. So we'll be talking about how to deal with these. Pero first and foremost, I would like to let you hear this recording that I made while my electric fan is turned on. So pakinggan po natin yung buong file, yung buong track po. And then let's see how we can edit this to a more a better sounding track.
Hello, sound check, 1, 2, 3, sound check. This is a trial for the tutorial.
So very obviously you can hear the wind or the from the electric fan. Then we'll be trying to edit that portion. So I'll let you hear this portion, no? Yung parang makikita mo may sound waves, no? Let's amplify it so that we can hear it better. Wait lang ha. Okay, so this part. Yan. So let's hear it one more time.
Hello, sound check, 1, 2, 3, sound check.
You can hear it throughout, di ba? So how can we reduce the electric fan noise throughout the whole of the track? So first and foremost, we have to highlight the part na silent pa lang pero may room noise na. So ito yung part na sa simula pagkapindot natin ng record tapos ilalapag natin yung recording device, may pick up siyang konting noise. Okay, so this is the electric fan noise. We highlight it, na I'm sure marunong na kayo nun. Highlight, effect, tapos noise reduction. Ito sa noise reduction, there's a step 1 and a step 2 process. So, pwede natin gawin, yung step 1 is get the noise profile. So, ibig sabihin, ano ba yung noise na gusto mong tanggalin sa track na yon. So, ito yung profiling niya. Gusto natin itong part na to, the one that I am trying to encircle with my mouse. Itong part na to, gusto natin yan yung profile na tatanggalin natin sa buong track. So, get noise profile. So, nakuha na yung voice na to. Itong sound na to. Ngayon, over the... Kunyari ito.
Hello.
Dun sa hello ko, meron siyang electric fan na sound.
Hello.
Yan. So, paano natin siya tatanggalin? We got the noise profile. Next is we highlight everything. Then, effect. Then choose noise reduction. Then just click OK. Alright? Yan. So, pag in-okay na natin, makikita natin dito, halos wala ng sound. Tama ba? Yan. Sobrang hina na lang.
Hello, sound check, 1, 2, 3, sound check. This is a trial.
So, if you want to make sure na wala talagang sound, click everything, effect, repeat. Repeat noise reduction over here sa taas. Control R, no? Yan. So, makita mo talagang lumiit na, no?
Hello, sound check, 1, 2, 3.
Tahimik na. And I like how the sound is going. No? Over here, meron tayong konting noise na hindi yung natanggal because it's not part of the noise profile. Let's listen to it. So, yan. So, ito yung part na pinindot ko yung record button, no? Hindi siya yung noise na yung electric fan na noise. So, like I recommended, just highlight it, go to generate, silence, then click OK. Yan. So, let's listen to it one more time. Makikita nyo may isang black na line dito. So, what that means is that yung highlighted part na yun yung ginawan natin ng changes. So just do the left click yan para maging one continuous track na siya.
Hello, sound check, 1, 2, 3, sound check. This is a trial for the tutorial.
Yan, okay? So itong last part na to, again, you can also do the silence. Alright? So, yun yung first part ng mini tutorial natin for today, yung may wind na recording or room noise. Now, we'll be talking about pairing. So, usually pag nagre-record tayo ng instruments, may mga perfect na effects to pair with it. Then we'll try to see kung ano ba yung magandang effect para sa piano, magandang effect para sa guitar, and everything. Actually, I don't use much effects anymore because my team knows how to record it beautifully uh, in a good room again and a good recording device. So, kung wala tayong good room and good recording device, no problem. We can try to use these effects. So, I'll be using our one song from our set. Uh, let's start with the piano. Shout na to, Shout to the Lord by Hillsong. You just drag it, imbis na yung import, no, pwede palang i-drag lang. Ngayon ko lang natutunan yan. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's jump. So the pianist is aware na the track will be used in a band setup. Kaya yung pagtugtog niya, hindi ganun kalakas yung bass, pero malakas yung high notes niya or high sound niya. Wala masyadong mid, no? Kasi alam niyang may guitar. So usually the piano is the all-encompassing instrument from the sound waves or the noise from high notes to low notes, meron siya. So you have to prioritize the piano, what will it be used for, and saan ba siya dapat nakatutok? Sa high na noise, na sound, sa mid na sound, or sa bass na sound. We are aware that we have piano, we have guitar, and we have bass. So ipasok natin yung guitar. Guitar shout. Yan. Saka yung bass. Yung bass, yung bass natin isang file lang siya eh. Right. So, one file lang yung bass natin. Ikakat ko lang yung other songs. Alam ko second song ang Shout to the Lord. Then this one. Delete lang, no? Yan, delete. So, we'll listen to the piano first, once again. So, kung masyadong matagal yung sustain, for example, so kung gusto natin bawasan yung sustain, just click everything. Yung sustain is yung longer parts ng, like for example, nung plininya ito. Yan, so parang nadidelay yung papuntang next note, no? Kasi may sustain pedal siyang tinatapakan. What we can do is the bass and treble. Bass and treble, basically you can increase or decrease the bass or the lower sound, lower notes, or the mid and higher, so treble. Yung sustain nasa treble siya. So pwede natin siyang bawasan. Let's say -3. And then kung gusto mo mas lumabas yung bass ng piano, you can just add 2, let's say. But we have a bass guitar, di ba? So we will not use it for now. But if you do not have a bass guitar, tapos ganun yung tunog ng piano, pwede nyo dagdagan yung bass, no? So, -3 sa treble para yung sustain mabawasan ng konti. Tsaka hihina yung mid part ng piano. Mid part and probably a bit lower na rin sa high part. Let's listen to it. naririnig nyo ngayon ang high tsaka ang bass as compared sa kanina. Yung kanina ganito siya. So yung bass na part ng piano parang nakatago siya sa likod. Ngayon yung ginawa natin, Control Y, yung ginawa natin is pinalakas natin yung bass tsaka yung high niya kasi yung treble yung binawasan natin. Hopefully you can hear that and hopefully na-realize rin yung difference. Ngayon, for me, the sustain is okay already for me and yung mix ng high notes, low notes, and mid notes, okay na rin for me. Now, if you want to further improve on that, kung feeling nyo kailangan pa ng konting changes, pwede na yan sa graphic EQ or kung gusto niyo ng dagdag na sustain, na pwede sa reverb. Okay, I'm sure I was able to tackle that already on the first video. Ngayon, timing, di ba? You already know of how to do the timing. So, hindi na natin pag-uusapan yung timing. Guitar naman, usually guitar has very high, it has a very loud mid part yung guitar. Kasi pag nasa-strum tayo, mas nag-reverb yung middle strings or yung mga middle area ng noise ay ng sound imbis na yung high tsaka low. So let's listen to this guitar part. Okay, so high and mid siya, no? Wala masyadong bass na part na naririnig. So what you can do is highlight everything. Bass and treble pa rin. So bass and treble, mas simple kasi yung adjustment na kailangan gawin. So let's go to -5. Tapos yung bass, dagdagan natin ng konti. 2. Let's see the difference. Maging extreme yung difference. Let's see. So, nakita niyo yung difference. Try natin yung kanina ulit. Control Z. Parang hindi buo yung tunog niya, no? So, Control Y. Ito yung my bass and treble na adjustment na. So, mas lumabas yung bass, humina yung sustain ng middle, and yung high niya, lumabas pa rin, no? Mas lumitaw siya kasi yung bass na, yung middle na part yung binawasan natin. So, guitar usually has high volume in mid as well, parang sa piano lang. Pero, mas kailangan ng adjustment sa guitar kasi minsan hindi rin maganda pag wala yung bass part ng guitar. That's why what we did is -5 sa treble and +2 sa bass, no? Sige. Yung bass naman natin, not much, what do you call this? Not much editing has to be done kasi bass naman talaga siya. Hindi mo na kailangan ibawasan yung bass or dagdagan yung treble kasi bass guitar siya. Now, if you're doing it over amplifier, baka gusto niyo pang i-increase yung bass part niya. Ito kasi direct na tong ginawa sa bass to laptop. So, pag naka-bass to laptop, wala na masyadong room noise, number 1. Tapos number 2, solid na bass yung maririnig natin. If you're doing it over amplifier, pwede nyo highlight lahat. Then, just go to bass and treble. Then, add the bass. Siguro +3, tapos ito 0. Because you wouldn't want to add the treble anymore. Okay, pero let's listen to the bass part. Medyo mahina yung tugtog. Yan. Also, reminders din sa bass volume. Usually yung bass yung mas hindi marinig ng normal gadgets. So if you are not using earphones, hindi niyo masyado maririnig ang bass. That's why pagdating sa balancing, yung bass dinadagdagan ko siya as if the bass instrument is the primary instrument. Kasi usually yung piano yung primary instrument. Pag kunyari nasa plus 2 yung piano or mas malakas siya than the guitar and backup vocalist, yung bass, ganun din yung equivalent niya kasi hindi masyadong maririnig pag over speakers lang. Pero kung naka-earphones ka, syempre ayaw din natin na sumabog yung bass. So you have to be aware of how much you put dito sa gain natin dito sa left, no? So minsan pag ginawa natin plus 3 wala pa naman problema. Hindi siya sumasabog. Pero pag ginawa yung plus 7, yan, narinig niyo may trong-trong, parang ganun. Masakit yan sa tenga actually. So you have to be careful. Yung plus 2, plus 3, pwede na yan. It depends actually on the volume that the bass is well set, and it depends on your ear as well, how much you want it to be done. So instruments like these, you have to be aware kung dapat sensitive tayo. Alam natin kung saan sila malakas, sa high, sa mid, o sa bass. So ito yung tatlong kumbaga aspect ng isang spectrum, no, ng sound. May high, mid, saka low. Ngayon, beatbox naman. Basically, beatbox naman is bass and snare lang, no? So, bass and treble lang siya. Mas mabilis ma-pick up yung snare than the bass part of the beatbox. So, let's try to listen to it. So, mas solid yung tunog ng snare kesa yung bass na part ng beatbox, no? So, what we can do is highlight everything. Once again, bass and treble lang. Wala naman tayong masyadong kailangan ayusin dito. Or we can add reverb as well. Kung masyado siyang matinis, example. Parang hindi nagbabounce yung sound, na parang tak tsaka tung lang talaga. So, okay, sige. Effect, then reverb. Dito sa reverb, we will add a bit of a delay. Yan, pre-delay 10, room size 10 lang, wag masyadong malaki. Damping, 35. Tone low. Gusto natin dagdagan yung tone sa low, so 50%. Tapos yung tone sa high, yung snare niya, malakas na kasi siya eh. So pag ginawa din natin 50%, baka same lang yung amount ng increase, no, na makukuha nila and mari-reverb natin through this effect. So gusto natin mas mag-ripple yung low, yung low na tone kaysa yung high na tone. So let's try this. Click OK. Dapat lalaki siya. Okay, lumiit siya. Mali ako, no? Galing. So, parang siyang tak. Gumaganon. Tak. Imbis na tak. Yeah, the difference in yan. The next is bass and treble. So, once again, yung bass niya hindi masyadong marinig. Gawin natin 4, no? Treble 0 lang. Baka hindi na natin kailangan i-negative yan or i-add. Taas, no? Lakas. Yan. So, kung masyadong bass yun para sa inyo, then do Control Z, Effect, Bass and Treble. Gawin natin 2. Yan. Para hindi naman masyadong sabog yung bass. Ay, sorry. Okay. What if gawin natin negative 3 ito, treble na to. Pakinggan lang natin yung difference. So, wala masyadong difference, no? Mas malakas talaga yung pick up ng snare kesa sa bass. So, the beatboxer should also be aware of this, no? Para mas malakas yung palo niya next time sa bass siguro, or mas mahina yung palo niya sa snare. Yeah, so basically dito sa apat na instruments natin, generally speaking, we have to be aware of which part of the spectrum ng sound ang mas malakas sila. So once again, piano, it depends on how the pianist will play. So kung pakikinggan natin, yung pianist na nag-play para sa band na to, ah, malakas talaga yung high niya, tsaka yung mid niya. Kaya binawasan natin yung mid, no. I-retain natin yung high niya kasi siya lang yung may important na high. Yung guitar naman, yung mid niya talagang malakas, no. So we lessen the mid. Bass, of course, we stick to the specialty of bass, which is the bass part. And then the guitar, we gave the mid to the guitar and a bit of a high part. Tapos yung piano, mas malakas talaga sa high. Okay? So, then do the adjusting of the time. Pag okay na yung time, along with the beatbox, yung beatbox, kailangan nating ayusin lang yung tunog niya, yung reverb, yung bass and effect. Ano pa ba? You can also add compressor if you want. Compressor, once again, kung ano yung mahina, papalakas ng compressor yung mahinang part. Tapos hihinaan niya, in a way, yung mga malalakas na part. So, in a way, what can I say? It compresses the track. Mukhang ganun yung effect niya. No? So, yan, naging pantay-pantay halos. See the difference? So, yung bass mo, hindi na siya yung bass na boom. Pero, yan. So, may difference na. Parang mas kumapal ng konti yung tunog niya. Tapos yung snare, ganun din. Kumapal din ng konti. So, I believe compressor might also be useful in beatbox. Bali, ang ginawa natin, reverb, bass and treble, tsaka compressor. Yun po yung difference. Ngayon, I also want to tackle one more thing before we end our short tutorial. Timing. So for example, we have other instrumentalists that get excited a bit sa certain part ng song, especially yung favorite part nila. So minsan, let's say yung beatbox, nagiging mabilis yung itong part na to as compared sa dito. Example lang naman, no? Pagpapakinggan natin, medyo ano naman eh. Medyo okay naman siya, no? Hindi naman natin kailangan i-edit. But for the sake of showing, I'll do something. So for example, masyadong bumilis na, no? What can we do? You highlight this part, itong rest na to, walang tunog yan. Walang tunog, no? Copy or Control C. Okay, tapos pag naging cursor na ulit, just press anywhere within the rest. Yun, hahaba yung space mo, babagal in a way yung itong segment na to. Okay? So, paano naman kung masyadong mabagal? Kunyari, na-bore na yung beatboxer, no? Bumagal. Kailangan natin bilisan. You just erase some part of the rest part dito. Yan. So, what I did last time, talagang may isang instrument na bumagal sa isang part, sobrang bumagal. So, I had to keep deleting spaces before certain strums or certain beat, no? So matagal na matrabaho 'yun, pero worth it naman kasi naging pantay-pantay talaga. So again, spaces, kung masyadong mabilis, dagdagan natin ng rest. Control C, Control V. Yan. So humaba na. Yan, ibang-iba, no? Okay? So, these are for timing only. So, kung feeling nyo yung timing ng isang instrument, hindi siya yung, what do you call this? Hindi siya same throughout at hindi nyo magagawa lang sa change speed or change tempo, then you can just do that. You can add the rest and minimize the rest of other areas. Kung matyaga rin kayo, gusto niyo yung ayaw niyo yung style ko na add rest and subtract the rest, pwedeng change tempo on certain areas. So, highlight the area, effect, change tempo, percent change siya eh. So, dapat matyaga talaga. Gusto natin let's say 12.575%. Yan. So, lumiit yung track, no? Kasi bumilis ng part na to, no? Natanggal yung rest basically. Let's bumilis siya as compared to 1, 3. Okay ba? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to the faster one. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, bumilis siya. So, yun lang naman. You want specific areas to change or do the add space minus space? Pwede kahit ano. Once again, it depends on how you listen to it and how much you want to edit it according pa rin sana sa song, no? Hindi masyadong malayo sa song. So, there you go. If you have any question, feel free to ask me, PM, or basically just inquire. Or kung gusto nyo, bigyan ko ng comments and suggestions yung inedit ninyong specific tracks na mga song. Why not just send it to me, then I can listen to it, then I can give you comments and suggestion. Kung feeling nyo hindi naman kailangan, feel free to just watch and hopefully you're learning something from me. And thank you very much for spending your time with me. So kung meron kayong mga questions, once again, feel free to ask. Alright? So, thank you and God bless all of you.